What's good with y'all? Peace and love to the family as always. You already know. Special segment tonight. We locking in with y'all. So if you see the notice, of course lock in with us. Spread the love, share the video, share the live, and come rock out with us for a minute. Zito, type in the joints for me so I can post them up there. The Cash App for donations. All is appreciated and love as we expand and get our platform upgraded. Hold up, I'll get you up in here. Let me know how I'm looking too. I don't got no Wi-Fi. We trying different things out. Okay, SB. SB. Let me know, Zito. Let me know if I gotta off out and come back in.
It's not a good look. It's stuck. It's stuck. Pussy. It ain't in you. Nigga, it ain't on you. Stop trying to be a Jason. It ain't for you. Test my own shit. A nigga can't move me. Hit this blunt and sound now dancing where the stars be. No weapon formed against me will prosper. Trying to give you
okay, good.
So who could prosper? One eye on my paper.
Yeah, Casby, we trying to use the Wi-Fi to say them giggies. It's the new phone. I ain't unlimited this guy.
We don't do no talking, cause we don't need no favors. We don't shoot beams unless that bitch come with a laser. Yeah, I talk greasy.
Cool, good. Okay. Maybe we don't bring too much heat. They won't chop us. Big Bud Buddy, what's good, family?
I'm from Pop Pops, but shit can
get ugly.
When you find your bitch taking dick to the tummy. And all my niggas wrapped up on the block like they mummies. Think smart, and all y'all cappers move left. All my vests in the cup moving like it's Call of Duty.
Hold on, I added you in. Did you get it?
And I'll be stuck to her face cause she a cutie. And she rolling up my woods trying to make a movie.
Okay, good. We good. I see everything good. I see you good. We're in the building. What's good?
What's happening? What's good with you?
You know. Trying to get my sleep patterns right. Upcoming weekend.
Right.
My schedule. I used to work them overnights. Now your boy got to get up early AM on the Grizzly, so I got to try to stick that around. But I done faded for a few hours.
That's how it go. You got to do it. You got to do it. You got to get it right.
Woke up with notifications and shit. It really hit me up like, wow, I'm just getting right. I didn't get it goody. Cause I'm about to get it goody.
I don't know what they talking about though. I don't know what they talking about. I don't know what they talking about.
Yeah.
From the eyes, bleed from the head, throw the drum aside, no surprise, okay, I lied, I'm giving y'all a feel, little fingers up to the compass of the field, hip up on my shoulder, people in a folder, never mind, it's the size of the solar flare.
Feel good?
So far,
Body bags and success.
How we looking, Jazz? You can see us both?
Ew.
Drop that shit. Don't play with them. Don't play with them. We told y'all it's about to be a new year. We about to heat y'all up.
And listen. We just got whole extendos ready to go.
What? Clips.
Understand these things. Yeah.
Clips, my nigga. Clips.
But it's still fuck you, disrespectfully. Disrespectfully.
What's the line to a kill, nigga?
Text me, you out to
mine, nigga.
They won't find you, so I won't do
The time, nigga.
I'm trying to build niggas.
Not with mine, niggas.
Cause I can
Leave your mind outside of your mind, nigga.
I've been ready to blow.
Anytime, nigga.
You fucking with a god,
Nigga, Heru. So watch your mouth for my niggas come through. Rock, what's good, baby? First, who y'all got tomorrow? Who we going for? You know, I'm Bengals out. I got to go with the, the underdogs. I got to go with them boys. You know what I mean? Even though it's going to be a great game, I don't really care who wins. But if I'm going for the Bengals, y'all know this shit. So I don't give a fuck who winning. But we're going to go with them Bengals, though. That's what I'm rocking with. That's what I'm rocking with.
You know, but I'm too much of a technician to ignore the fact that they've been letting that man get sacked all season. And you
Burrow?
And you got to deal with it. You got to deal with Donald coming up the gut.
Yeah, you got to deal with some. That's why I said
edge.
I got to go with the underdogs. You got to deal with some monsters on that defense, boy. It's Kobe.
How they say?
Facts, man. You know,
offense sell tickets. Offense sell tickets. Defense win games.
Seeing what our defense was doing, offense broke down at the end of the motherfucking year.
Right.
Nigga, defense was on eat mode. Nigga, motherfucking offense went. I said, oh shit, but that's how it go. I'm not gonna lie, because even in my game, just a little example, like I played my little 22 at my little college. I'm an offensive coordinator, so of course you only control the offense. But I'm like, I'm scoring points on offense, but if the defense don't hold it down, it's a wrap. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't really get. We know that view and get that view, but I actually had to play the game that way, like just control the offense to really understand. Like, you don't have no control of the defense, no nothing, and like, people really got to show up. That's what we got to understand. Like, when them special teams come on, that defense come on, that offense come on, that's a whole new set and a whole new mindset. Them motherfuckers got to show up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, both QBs are gonna show out. They're gonna show out. I already knew as soon as the old boy left the Lions, he'd been the truth. I knew he was going to shine, so I'm happy for him, definitely. So that's why I said whoever win, it's not a big deal for me. I like, you know what I mean?
Oh no, see, Barack, you got it backwards. You say Georgia versus LSU, yeah, cool, yeah, that might have been, where he went to school, but that boy is a Texas boy. He grew up. Yeah. Grew up a Cowboys fan. That boy Stafford always wanted to be one of them boys.
Oh, man, I just go Swabby. Sorry, Dad. Gotta go.
So, I gotta do it. That's where I'm at. Defense wins games.
Facts.
Come up. They gotta. I don't know how they gonna box out Ramsey. I don't know how they gonna box out Donald and Miller. I don't know how they gonna do these things. This is what makes sense.
Everybody had a few weeks to prepare. It's go time now. All that bullshit is over with. Now it's time to suit up.
The little hidden narrative that I do like about the shit though is that Eli Apple gets a crack at OBJ because they used to be on the Giants together, obviously. But folks been cooking Eli all season. So that's gonna be one of them joints.
Yes. Facts, family.
That's right. Goddamn right. Them balls equals pies, cakes and pies.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna make it. Hell no, not Roll Measy. And like I said, I don't take nothing away from nobody's talent. You know what I mean? Look, pros are pros. You feel me? So
right.
Hey, you know what I mean? Shit, what college he went to? He was an underdog himself to have the career he had.
Who, Romo?
Yeah.
Statistically, one of the best quarterbacks.
Yeah, well, I'm about to say, yeah, even with stats wise and all that. I mean, the coaching and all that. Like I said, coaching, game, all that shit play a factor. You know what I mean? When one is highly and the other is not highly, it's just it's not gonna match. Like, you know what I'm saying? These two teams didn't get here to the Super Bowl just because motherfuckers drew some straws out. And you know what I mean? And it came luck. They had to put that shit together. Like, you know what I'm saying? So and with all pro and everything.
Shit. The Bucks ain't been shit and they ain't gonna be shit.
Facts. As I say,
Tom Brady and the fact that he made that place a destination. Other than that, Tampa Bay has been just straight up desolate land.
Yeah, that's
nobody wanted to go.
Yeah, you just go there to get you a couple dubs and get up out. We already know that. Factos.
How many chips y'all got without Brady? One,
and that was because the defense.
That put y'all in the same boat as the Jets.
And Frax, and look, and that was just because of the goddamn defense, because of Sapp in there. I mean, because the Ward in there. That offense was doo-doo. I mean, they had the running back. They had my boy, but other than that, that offense was
Exactly.
But yeah, as I was saying, you know what I mean, man, them pros out there, they do their thing. So, uh, big them up all. You know what I mean? Some of them have crash careers, some of them don't, but that's cool. Just like I say with LeBron, shit, they ain't my player. I don't even. As far as basketball, I don't. I fuck with them off the court, but as basketball, they ain't. They already know they ain't my top player, nothing. But
Right.
respect the man. I don't take nothing away from his game, nothing away from his decisions to
Yeah.
go wanted to do what he wanted to do. Got to understand, when you sign that dotted line, you really sign it as a slave. Sorry to say it, like, you know what I'm saying. You control to do what's to do. So for some people to make up their own mind and make their career how they want, we got to go with that. You know what I'm saying. We can't. You know what I mean. We can't take away from nobody's shine and you know what I mean. Word.
Middle fingers up to the coppers in the fit.
Yeah.
Like,
You facts. You already
been giving it to him.
Hey, they don't want to. They don't listen. No.
To him. Bar by bar, we've been giving it to him. But
facts. I want to say they don't listen though.
I ain't got it. But yeah, man, like, we are here obviously because the last episode got cut because it got a little too spicy for all the albums, keywords of all of that good stuff. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, this isn't a jab at any corporate entity per se, but we are hip to your bullshit. Thank you very much. So we just decided to bring the beat back and recap what we was talking about. We have a little bit more information, obviously, now that things are rolling out and people are talking about X, Y, and Z. So, we can further the conversation just a little bit. You already know the tidbits. You know the companies in which these are brought to you by. We already know about the Blazing That 420 Medicals LLC as well as the Marketing LLC. You know what we do. You know what we bring.
Facts.
So let's get the shit, shall we? You seen that shit I just sent you about Joe Rogan, right?
Yeah, facts. Yeah, we can start right with that. Barack, yeah, you 100. I watched that too this year. You're right. I watch the teams I do watch. Whoever played does, I got to just examine a little bit. But you're right. Yeah, them penalties. Oh, woof. I hope Quinn got something for them. I ain't lying, boy.
And that chip is definitely the size of the fucking
He
coach.
did his thing, but yeah, them woof.
It's pretty big. Pretty big.
It was hurting.
Yeah. Cowboys would be a whole lot better. Everything. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that. Discipline.
Next year, like you said, none of them, no players out because protocols and 10 days out, all that just, it's just too much, man. Let these players, you made them take them damn shots, man. Let them boys play. We don't care about that. They don't care about none of that extra stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but you are right.
Absolutely.
A lot of things. We're going to see, though, as you already know, the game is tomorrow, and then after that it's a little couple weeks off, couple months off, and then they right back to it. But yeah, Joe Rogan, somewhat, I guess you said, I just seen it, and I'm like, we going live. I ain't even click on it.
Yes.
Right.
So on his latest episode, he basically made the comment. Not basically, he said it's not cool, or white men are not allowed to speak days and times. So this comes after everything that transpired, all the the clips coming out and him saying nigga and all of this shit and calling neighborhood Planet of the Apes because he showed up there and there was nothing but black people, blah blah blah. He tried to twist it. We all know the shit. We all know what took place.
Facts.
Now we got
of both sides. I don't care if you white, Spanish, black, Chinese. How y'all feel about that?
right.
Even if it was turned around, if it was somebody's, we're not calling nobody's names or nothing, but people's out there saying cracker or out there, disrespecting those is religions, but we can say like Jewish or no, let's just say people between white, Spanish, and black and stuff like that. We ain't gonna say like religions and shit, but you know what I'm saying? Like how y'all feel, even in this day, you know what I'm saying, this day and age, because right now I'm gonna just keep it 100.
Mm-hmm.
I love when they do that. I want to know who you are. I don't want you hiding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-oh, a little bit of sound. I got you. I agree with that though, because I would rather folks be out in the front so I can see, where to aim. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, it's too many not closet friends, but too many fake allies. Put it to you like that. People who say, "Oh, we support you," and da 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 da, and we support your people, and da da da, everything like that. Flip that shit, turn right back around, and then 1,001 goddamn video clips of them saying all types of crazy shit. So it's like, for what? We don't need fake allies. Just stand up and be seen for what you are. You feel me? Yeah, I think
All right, my bad. I had to run out, but
you good.
I lost audio. Can you hear me?
Nah, I can hear you.
You can hear me, Barack?
Yeah.
You can hear me? I know because the thing had, people be, y'all know how it goes. As soon as we start up, I'm on the phone. I'm gonna have it set up all laptop wise. We got some new things coming, but y'all know as soon as we go live, the calls, messages, everything come in. Ain't nobody doing none of that until we start talking this talk. But as I was saying, like, even when it comes to political parties, don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? One is going to do a little bit more than the other, of course, and one is just going to be who they are. We know the left. We know how things go. Like, you know what I'm saying? But even when it comes to that, when we talk, the Biden, Trumps, and all that, like, we don't want the Biden sugarcoating. We know who you are. Now that you need us, you want to hide in the cut, you know what I mean, with who you really are. No, we want the Trumps. We want the rawness. We want to know how you feel, how you coming. What you talking about? What you saying? We want to know. People that don't want to know want to hide in the matrix because you want to shadow shit. That shadowing shit is over with. Like, you know what I'm saying? And for me, rather you a great person, bad person, in between, I want to know. I want to know who you are, what you're doing, what you're saying, so I know rather I'm going to rock with you, you know what I mean? Rock with your platform, listen to you or not. Because if you ain't keeping it 100, no matter how you feel, then y'all know how it go. If you ain't keeping it 100 and 100 with the facts, I don't really too much care for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Unless you just feel it, and then y'all know that's just universal. You know what I mean? But other than that, outside that, if you ain't 100 truth and about them facts, then ain't really nothing to really too much to kick about it. So, I mean, as far as what he said, okay, all right, that's cool. I mean, we got names too. We got platforms too. You know what I'm saying? We might not be high or rise, but we can all do that. We can all do the story and the name and all that telling. But this is what they can use to keep. That's part of their religion.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of the left religion. Racism is part. That's a religion for them. They play on that and they control the people. So we gotta move past that. Let motherfuckers be who they be. We either gonna fuck with them or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at least we know who they are. We know who not to fuck with. We know when we see them. Oh, okay, yeah, we know what you about. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you know what we about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that's how I see that. You know what I'm saying? Zito.
Yeah, I agree. I would much rather, like I said, when I dipped out for a minute, like I would much rather folks stand up and be counted for what the fuck they are than what they aren't. We don't need allies. You know what I'm saying? Like I see too many too many white folks pose as friend, but are really foe. You feel me? But even to reverse the shit back on our own people, like I don't need, and I've never been one of them people that's cool with letting my white friends say nigga and none of that shit. I've never been one of them. You understand? Like I've lost friends because of that shit because I don't play that shit.
Right, facts. Oh, you already look. You all.
Like you want to do while you driving your fucking car and all of that shit. Cool, great, fantastic.
Family.
But like that's cool. But keep that shit from around me. Like I don't need to know that because as soon as I know that, you getting cut the fuck off.
I remember in high school, I was around some, I had to go back and do a few credits. So I was walking with some of the, the young bros, and I guess, they went, some of the, white friends, and I guess what he wanted to say, slipped up. I guess he was used to being around them, and then, me, I look, they was like, wait, they was like, nah, they was like, yo, you know what I mean? Let them know, like, yo, bro, you can't, especially not, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Nah. I mean, it's cool to be cool with us. That's cool like that, but we know to some extent now, even if you do look at it that way and you know what it means and the real meaning and all that, I won't be able to tell how you saying it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I can't Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
even if you are saying it harmless, like, you know what I mean? Harmlessly, it's just the word is too stricken and powerful here in a negative, way as we are trying to change that worldwide. So, we could use it in our right meaning. But on this soil, nah, buddy. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
we're not doing it.
To me,
You know what I'm saying?
that's what kind of gives this whole conversation the gas, because it's people, who look like us who gaslight him and be letting him do that shit.
Yeah, of
They can
course.
feel comfortable enough to do that shit. That's why when I sent you
said that you heard the
that
UFC
old
fight,
boy said,
and I'm not taking nothing away from him too, because in all that's what I'm saying. Like in all that it is he did it really the right way. Like shit, I know who he is now, and I know what he about. So
right.
I'm gonna choose whether to fuck with him or not. That's real shit. Not trying to hide and be like, oh well, he ain't mean it this way, this way. No, he said it. He said what he said. That's cool, but fuck, we ain't doing all that cancel shit. I'm fucking with him. That's being 100. You know what I mean? You put it out there that this is what it is. This is how I feel about it, and this is how I'm rocking. Like, you know what I'm saying? When motherfuckers try to hide in the back and, oh, no, it wasn't like that. And then as soon as you leave, oh, them niggas, man, they think, well, you know what I mean? I know how it go. Oh, the motherfucking shit. You think we gonna fucking do? Like, y'all know how this shit go, man. Y'all know how it go. We know.
I can't. I had many a conversation with people in my fantasy group chat and shit like that, and it was open dialogue, and folks was basically like, I really don't get how these UFC people can back him and everything. I was like, bro, it's the UFC. Like, the head of the UFC, number one, is a giant fucking conservative at the end of the day. Spoke at the Republican shit for Trump's presidency and all that bullshit. Cool, great, fantastic. Like, that's his boy. Like, that's why they can get that shit off.
Yes, that's
Like,
fact.
like I made a joke about it. I said, ultimate fighting conservative, because that's really what it is.
Right,
A lot over there. And if that's your bag, that's your bag. Cool. But don't be trying to spew that shit that they be on this way. Because I don't fuck with that.
Right.
At all.
Right. That's what.
So, but that's just me.
That's why I'm at. In fact, like you said, that's why I'm at on that. So y'all know what it is.
Right.
What else? Skip through on.
Yeah. And to get back to the whole, since everybody wants to, keep bringing up this whole Whoopi Goldberg thing, bro, like, shit is just simple, like.
I just said he's not to cut you off. I just posted up like some of this stuff. Like y'all know we're gonna bring it up and talk about it. But if y'all need more resources, and I of course I follow my elders, follow the master teachers. I'm learning every day. Y'all know how we do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? But General City, look them up on YouTube. Real raw. So watch what you click on.
Yeah.
Watch what you click on. This is a master teacher. Real raw. Watch what you're on. Yes, I'm telling you. If you don't want to, if you're real sensitive, do not click on certain videos, and you're gonna know what I mean, because you're going to see the title. But General Seti on YouTube, and watch the Jewish slaying of Whoopi Goldberg, and he did one on he said now the people want The Rock something to. It's something with Joe Rogan. Peep that one too. You know what I'm saying? They come
because he took back his endorsement of Joe Rogan.
Yeah, facts, exactly.
I was explaining to folks too. I was like, listen, any self-respecting Black person, melanated person, any person who has lineage to, our history, the islands, all of the islands, goddamn it, all of the continents,
run through him.
He had.
What do you want to say? I'll scream or do.
Yeah. But I explaining to them, like, like anybody self-respecting is gonna pull that shit, because we don't do that, bro.
Right.
We're not doing that goofy shit. Like,
we're not doing that, and that's what that YouTube is about. Like you said, the people want The Rock to I'm pretty sure that's what he was saying. To I guess get back or give him his endorsements back. And I didn't even click that one yet because I was watching a whole nother video. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely peep them things. You know what I mean? And get Universal.
You jump in these comment sections for Rock shit, because I knew once he took back his endorsement, I knew all the far right nut jobs and all that bullshit. I knew they was gonna be all in them comments. talking about cancel culture. It's not cancel culture, my nigga. Like, it's accountability.
Yeah. Forget that. That's just the left trying to catch. That's a certain group trying to hide their true, identity. That don't have nothing to do with that. Like you said, that's taking accountability for what you said. See, and you said it again. As anyone said it, you said the whole story again to make sure people do. Like, you know what I'm saying? But as he did, he took accountability for it. But as far as the now coming back after like weeks later and all that with the apology, skip that, Jack. We know who you is and we know what's up. That's what I'm saying. We don't need that. Just keep it real and 100. That's what we like here. We want you to be real, 100, and truthful with yourself, so we know who the fuck we dealing with. You know what I mean? That's just it. But as we said in the last joint that they cut us on, of course, that was because of the Jewish comments and they run this stuff and run these platforms. But we ain't gonna say fire on again before they start clicking and twerking shit again on that goddamn live. So
here's the shit about Goldberg. You can't cancel Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, of course. Ain't no cancel. Yeah, ain't no canceling. Ain't definitely ain't no canceling.
Really,
say that they tried to. They ain't canceling. Certain people just it ain't happening. We not letting it happen. So we way more of us. We don't care what y'all control. We don't care who controls the shit. None of that. We worldwide. Y'all know what it is. Go look it up.
Right.
It's a universe. Period.
Like,
and we ain't canceling nothing.
Like, we will never let that happen. As a community, people will never let that happen.
Yeah, that
represents us.
Exactly.
Yeah? But where people get shit twisted is that
that's
she's literally converted. She converted her religion to Judaism. That's why she has that last name. That's not her last name. You understand? Like, so let's be perfectly clear. What she said, she was not wrong in what she said.
Right.
You understand? Like, when you fill out job applications and shit, and they ask for anything, or these, fucking mortgage, any type of thing, where any type of application, and you check off Jewish,
right?
Sure can.
Fact. Exactly. Like, you feel me? And I see people on YouTube, and you already know, right? People on there trying to justify, like, oh yeah, well it was, and all this, that was all nothing. That was some religious war shit. They have nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah.
Come down to it, y'all the same people.
Yeah.
Just because you took over a different religion don't mean you're a different race. Y'all the same people. Caucasians is Caucasians. Africans is Africans. And we already know a lot of those bottles and noddles is who they are. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just point blank, period. I said it before. All that's what the religion is controlling stuff, because it got y'all divided thinking that's your race.
There's ethnicity and there's race.
My bro in here that follow that's a Muslim. He ain't the race. He ain't a Muslim race. He's still an African brother. That's just what he followed and what he lived by. So we're not even going to get into that. So I said you can try.
We got into that last time.
Yeah, it's not exactly. You can
identify solely with that, because people get it twisted all the time. Oh, what was he? He was Muslim. What do you mean he was Muslim? He was black. He was Muslim. Like, wait, whoa, it's two different. Like, they're not one and the same. Like, Muslim is not a race.
Exactly.
Like, there's people who are as pale as the white paint on the wall who are Muslim.
Right.
You understand?
Exactly. Comedic spirituality. We're not a race, my guys. That's what we do. That's how we live our life. That's how I live my life. I'm not about to get up here and say that's my race, that's my people's.
Yeah.
The following that my people did from the beginning of the time, but we all went off, as history go down the line and new things came about. Hey, you know what I mean? We all follow what we feel is good for us. That don't mean that, that when I fill out this application, it's going to say comedic spirituality. No.
Right.
Muslim, Christian, no, it don't say none of that. I got to break down who you are, and you know who you are by looking at that damn form.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that's that on that.
Simple. Like, people got to stop overcomplicating this shit. You understand? Like, and I get it. I role reversed it. I'm like, this is shit that kills me with Judaism and Jewish people. Like, there's a lot of commonality between y'all and us. Like, literally. But yeah,
A post just came by me, and I didn't even put it because I was, but like you said, it got all of them on there, and it got how each of them you could just see how they bite off each other. It's simple. You can it's all lined up. Judaism, Muslim, Christian, all that, and you can see by the literature they all took a piece of the literature out of each one, and it just shows how they. Come on, we know how this goes. Like you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, all that shit is one.
yeah,
If y'all really want to get down to it, people just took what they want and made their own shit to follow by. Like you know what I'm saying? Like in
right.
the book of Eli, when he went down and laid down, he could have recited what he read in that Bible, or he could have twisted it and made his own goddamn Bible.
Yeah.
Why don't y'all get that? Like you know what I'm saying? So we gotta get that too. Like, you know what I mean? It's but as I always say, man, just follow what you follow, you know what I mean, to get through life, you know what I'm saying, in your best way. And don't let none of the negativity or none of the bull crap, steer you from or try to, take you down, you know what I mean, bring you down. You just hold it down. You know what I mean? Spread the word as peaceful as you can. And then when people is getting ignorant, as we see on social medias and stuff like that, you either press it or you go ahead and back off, you know what I mean, and spend your energy elsewhere. That's it. Like I said, like me, hey, we ain't about to waste no time on it going back. Oh,
You want to know the funny shit though? Here's the funny shit, right? All of the right wing nut jobs, all the red states, right? Who keep on screaming about critical race theory and all of that shit. When situations like this happen, and you try to cancel somebody for making racist remarks because you feel it's racist, this is why critical race theory is important. Because you got people out here thinking that Jewish is a race.
Yeah, exactly.
Not.
It ain't no canceling nothing. It's not happening. Y'all, what y'all got to understand too is media, period. Media. Just as I tell y'all when we was talking about the food, when you riding around, you see them bright lights, red and yellow and all that signifies in the mind like hungry, like you want to eat. So that's why the fast food stuff is set up like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then when it comes to this, you got to understand what they push out. They trying to change the album. They trying to change the algorithm of life. They trying to change your ways. So they want to get it out there. It's like when you in a goddamn car and this song come on, you like, this shit ass. 2 weeks later, you go the whole verse and you bopping. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we got to, they going to keep pushing it because what is this? It's the day and age of recruiting. This is the awakening age. You know what I'm saying? So now, like I told y'all, this is the final straw. Vax, mans, trying to control, push this out. We don't want this out no more. We don't want, you know what I mean? Because in this day and age, when you get up and wake up and the real energy vibrating from the earth, you know what I'm saying, it's giving you that signal. Wake up. Wake up.
Yeah.
You know, wake up, whether you want to or not. It's saying wake up, like, you know what I'm saying? And they know that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we got to understand that too. Cancel these, you know.
Right. Like, the shit is crazy, yo. And it's people that is just so brainwashed by the political agendas, why they try all of this so political. Like, I'm like, yo, y'all do realize that race relations is not political, right? Y'all do realize, like, the whole race shit, it's a social construct that was made up. None of this shit existed a million years ago.
None.
Bro. Like, it ain't hard to tell. Like, all you have to do is properly fucking research.
Right. Can you hear me? Because somebody tried to call through. Let me know if you can hear me.
Yeah, you good. Well, I can.
Right.
I can.
Oh. Can y'all hear me?
And depending on what you subscribe to, you can say it was because of the Spanish Inquisition. You can say it was, whatever. Such and
Right.
such on Plymouth Rock and whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
word. He just said that last I was watching How High at 5 in the morning, cracking up, boy, in this joint. We ain't let no fucking violin in the bus.
harder than this.
You
understand? Manipulated. You're being lied to. You understand? This is why I say disconnect from that shit. That's when you start seeing shit for what it is. That's when you start being able to sit back and be able to call everybody out on their bullshit. That's why I don't identify with shit.
Word. I remember Like a post I put you in earlier, like, you know what I mean, the quick post. I guess I'm like, they must have forgot about this this debate. I'm like, what have y'all been like?
Right.
Come on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he actually he being 100 with what he got to say, but Joe over there still.
You expect that from
He don't know what to say. He didn't expect him to come out and blast him, like, you know what I mean? And then what he really got him with was when he hit him with the Obama joint. He said, "Oh yeah, you did that bill back in the day, but what happened with them 8 years with Obama? Y'all wasn't switching that up or none of that. All of a sudden, oh, you need them people. You need them people's votes. You need the, you know what I mean? You need people to back you up now. Why? Because y'all know what it is.
Yeah.
We spend the most, we give back the most, and we let them take the most. So why would they always need us? Because we let them do what the fuck they want to.
Exactly.
And that man up top is just gonna be the almighty forgiving and all that. We got to get past that. I'm sorry, like, you know what I'm saying. We got to stand, and once we no, we are starting to stand, and once we get more powerful and standing, you're gonna see things really change. Like I said, so don't worry about the ones in the cut that don't want. No, don't worry about the ones that's keeping it real. Worry about the ones that's in the background, not telling you who they is or trying to sugarcoat who they is. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all. You know, I'm gonna bring on that unless you got more to say, because we ain't gonna hold y'all for the joint. We just wanted to come in because we know Super Bowl tomorrow, and you know everybody gonna be locked in, so we wanted to come kick it with y'all and
talk a little shit with y'all. Why not?
So y'all can, you know what I mean, talk in the comments. We can switch to keep calling me. Let me check.
But yeah, I really don't got too much more.
What else you bring up, Z?
Like, it's just bugged out to see, you know, everybody get so shitty with each other and get so ridiculous with each other over somebody else's narrative. You understand? And that's what all politics are. It's literally narrative driven bullshit to try and separate, gain power. That's literally what politics are. That's it, man. Like, once you literally separate yourself from that shit, that's when you really can start making a difference.
Yeah, exactly.
And this whole last presidential shit that went on the whole time, whenever anybody would talk about the dude who's in there now, I call that nigga Uncle Touchy. If you know, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't, you don't.
You know what I mean?
Literally what I refer to him as. Like,
and that's facts. I would go in on the Missouri 666 bill, even though it didn't pass, but it's just crazy. But since I'm gonna load up a simple video to my TikTok page, and then that I'm about to put something together for that, just like I did for the sundown states and towns. That lecture is up now on YouTube. Y'all go rock that out, spread that, push that for us. And then this next one with the Missouri 666 bill, y'all can look that up to get a little idea of what it is. But I'm about to drop a full lecture on that within the next few days. Once I get cracked back into this new work schedule, but I'm about to drop something on that. But it's going to be most likely, definitely, that one will be uploaded. If it don't even make YouTube, because it might make YouTube and get cut, but it's going to definitely make
it'll be on the Patreon regardless.
So it's on there regardless. That's a wild bills how to legalize murder without nothing.
Just doing it. Like, you sent that to me and I started reading it. I started thinking about the no-knock warrants, shit like that.
Exactly. Now, certain states trying to ban, all this crazy stuff, and then here we go. Like I told you, that's why I said it don't matter what side it is. Now you got senators trying to pass bills for just murder. Come on, we know what that brings, and we know what that's about. But I got some fire for that. I'm gonna come hard with that. So I ain't even gonna play with it on here because y'all know how I do when it's go time. I'm bringing heat today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so.
I will touch on something that somebody sent to me 2 days ago. I was having a conversation with somebody about the Holocaust, because it's crazy how everybody's talking about that shit right now. Like, a lot of like ball players are getting clipped up by saying, "Damn, I want to have dinner. If I could have dinner with somebody, it would be Hitler. If I could do X, Y, and Z, it would have a conversation about the Holocaust, everything like that." Person said to me, right? He was like, "No disrespect, but I hear black people always talking about slavery. Slavery has nothing on the Holocaust. Like, the black people don't know nothing about the Holocaust. I said, okay, well, disrespectfully, if you're uneducated in said matters, you just let me.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
I'm gonna pose this to everybody who's listening, everybody who's watching, because this will be up on all of our platforms. If you have never heard of the Devil's Punch Bowl, drop a 100 drop a 100 in the comments. If you've never heard of it, and if you've never heard of it, go research it. And then if anybody ever says to you that black folks don't know nothing about concentration camps and everything like that was done here on U.S. soil, you send that to them. You send
worldwide. That's why we ain't talking about. Ain't nothing it's nothing to compare. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it happened. It happened. Sorry, it happened to them people, but I don't give a goddamn damn.
I just be saying, like,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like I could give y'all some names to look up that got more bodies than Hitler.
Yeah, Christianity. How about that?
Oh, fact number one.
How about that?
My man from Belgium, what's his name?
Which one?
Oh, yeah, the top, the head, squeaky little eye dude. Y'all know I'm being on my inch. I ain't got his name on my joint right now. Way more bodies than Hitler.
Mm-hmm.
All black folks. So he went. So whoever had that question,
yeah, Stalin was more ruthless than Hitler. Let's be clear.
Yeah, it'd be semi-uneducated, semi-history school educated, and I done read a little bit of Google talkers out there. That's why I tell y'all all the time, I skip past them. Because once they try to come with the bull crap, I light them up. And then as I show you the messages, they in my inbox. Oh, I was just wanted to learn this. I asked you this. I know you do. I know you do. Just ask.
Don't come at me
thinking that you
know. Yeah, with the ignorant shit.
Yeah, exactly. Just ask. You know what I'm saying? I might have to ask you something. I don't know every goddamn thing, but when you come in, and a lot of people come at me because of how I do post and what I post, and that's cool. I don't care. Bring it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But once I gotta line them up with the facts and fire them up, then it's all, you know, behind the scenes and all that. Oh, you know, hey, I'm trying to hit you, or, you know, put me down on that or this and that. Let's just universally say, look, man, I don't know what you're talking about. I need to learn about it, and then we can build. And that's how real progress worldwide between all of us start to ease all the bullshit. Like I said, now you ain't got to worry about this or worry about that. Who know this, who know that, because we can just know it all together. You know what I'm saying? Stop putting ego and stop trying to be the number one best, because as I say, I know a lot. And I've been doing this for a long time, yes. And I still do it. I still study. I study universal. You know what I'm saying? But I do not know everything. So I do have to ask. I do have to search. I do have to watch things. Like, you know what I'm saying? So just take that in mind. Like, you have to do the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I am advanced and quickly on my shit. So if you present something to me, please believe it just need to be what it is, because I'm going to go get it.
Right.
That's all you need to know. I'm going to go get it. And if I come back and what you said matched up, then hey, perfectly, that's what's up. But if it don't match up, I'm gonna have to drop some things on you. You know what I mean? So that's, you know, that's.
I'm just of the mindset. You understand? I was taught this shit, you know, when I got into the finance industry. It was just real shit. Know what you know what you don't know, and know who knows what you don't know. That way, you always going to get to know what you need to know. Goddammit!
Facts. Exactly. You know what I mean? Just look at knowledge and everyday learning as infinite energy, man. It don't go nowhere. It's not gonna go nowhere. You're gonna learn and peep something gonna come across the screen and you just like, oh, I ain't know that. You know what I mean? Now it's there. You know what I mean? It's up in the cap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. You might be in a situation where that it might have them bells gonna ring and you're like, oh, now I remember that. I seen that come through. I might not know a whole lot about it, but it did come through. I did get a little quick glimpse. You know what I mean? That definitely, man.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Let me find some.
That's it though, man. Like, simple.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have you load this one up. So we ain't even gonna give them enough time to.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Giving y'all enough time to take nothing down today. So any questions you want to be said?
Like, yo, I heard it got spicy. I heard it got, yeah, they clip that shit too.
Yeah. I said, shit.
It was like y'all didn't go over the time. Like, nah, we ain't doing none of that. Listen,
Now, we don't give it. We
we
don't
know
have
what
it.
we doing.
Yeah, we know we do, and we don't have a time limit on our thing no more. So y'all gotta understand that too. Like once you go live for a certain amount of hours and stuff like that, when you first go live, they cut you at the hour. But once you keep going, and they know that's
What?
the platform basically, and that's what you do. The hours don't matter. So that was not the case.
Yeah.
Last, we could have kept going and kept going and kept going. Like you know what I'm saying? So that definitely was the case. You know, it got snipped out. But we ain't gonna let them snip out this weekend. We just want to come holler at y'all, build with y'all, get it in with y'all. And as we said, y'all got anything to say, any questions, anything to bring up, anything to ask, anything y'all seen, any current events y'all want us to touch up on, even if I ain't seen it or not, just shit, ask. We can go in. But if not, then we're gonna let y'all slide and enjoy this Saturday and get ready for this Super Bowl day. Because I know whether you watch it or not, you're gonna be watching halftime shows, eating, munching off. So y'all know what it is.
Hey, yo, the Lakers need to get rid of Russell Westbrook.
Yo, bruh.
Totally random, but they need to get rid of him.
Yeah, they need to get rid of the whole squad. That team is Duke. Yeah, where Lob at? Somebody tag Lob in this. Tell him his boys Duke.
Because right now it's Golden State versus the Lakers, right? And Golden State is up 39-26, right? And Golden State ain't even playing good. And it's crazy to me. But yet I'm seeing LeBron on the floor. I'm seeing Westbrook on the floor.
And we just seen that guy a few weeks ago. Boy, that boy was looking at stats. He trying to be the leading stat person in the world. We ain't got time. I told y'all for years that once he got a couple championships, it was like he wasn't like the first one. He was excited, and all them other ones, he just really just wanted that real one. He got a couple more, a few more, but the focus was that one, and to retire with having the most stats. Period. Like that's all. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, don't take nothing away from him. Great player, but he's not the one that's really determined for championship joints because in championship games in high school, yes, only 1 year older than me, he was a choker. That's why Kyrie won that championship.
Oh man!
Why he had all them boys with him when he just won the other championship.
I was going fuck. You know, it was crazy.
That's why he had
Ray up early today.
And Bosh when he won the first championship. What he had to do, he had to leave. So that's why I'm trying to tell y'all, he was never a championship winner. He was just an all-around great player, and y'all need to. I know that.
Right. But
I was there and balling, and I played against 4 different NBA champions in my life. So you can't tell me anything about being on the floor.
Right. On some funny shit, I was going up earlier.
Or my years in school from 2000 2004. Like you know what I'm saying?
I was looking at the NBA slate on FanDuel and shit. And I was like, all right, I'm about to piece me together a lineup real quick. And I saw Brooklyn was playing Miami. I said, oh shit. I said, Kyrie about to play Lowry. Let me hit Boo up. Tell him this boy's about to play.
Yeah, mama, yeah. So we didn't get to play Kyrie because Kyrie was young. Kyrie was way younger than us. He came in like after. But yeah, Kyle Lowry. I got to play Kyle twice. We had some good games. I got to play Fat Boy. We used to call him Fat Boy. He slimmed up when he got to Villanova and shit. But he was a chubby motherfucker. But he was a baller though. I'll see. Yeah. He was always a solid point guard and shit. I got to play him and Derek Caracter. They was on the same team. Derek Caracter played with the Lakers for a few years before he stopped playing. But yeah, they're my guys, man. So y'all know how.
Mm-hmm. So if I saw it correctly, I think Kyrie got hurt his leg or some shit. I don't know. I was like, look at this shit.
Word, but he's really just getting back into. I mean, even though he's been practicing this shit, but he got to get in that swing. So yeah. Pretty sure they not gonna let nothing crazy. They ain't nothing crazy, right? I'm pretty sure they ain't gonna let nothing.
No, it's nothing crazy. I do like that move that they pulled off though, getting the fuck out of there. I do with that.
Yeah, y'all gotta understand too, bro. Harden is a great player, but that's a LeBron. You know what I mean? He gonna grab those stats up. He gonna get that up. But when it comes to really having to put it on the line.
Mm-hmm.
We just can't do that because they still got on their mind like I gotta get them points. I gotta get them that. Yes, I averaged a nice amount of points and this and the third, but it was times where I didn't care about them points because the defense was needed at that time. Right. The skills was needed at that time. You know what I mean? Me assisting more at this time is what's going to get us, keep us ahead and get us this dub. Like, you know what I mean? And some people can't sacrifice a few things and put more effort into, other things in order for the, team to succeed. And that goes with all teams, not just sports. Your life team around you, your people around you. You know what I'm saying? If we don't want to sacrifice a little bit so we can turn up a little bit more, then we already know what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that was great. That was a great move on there. Get his ass.
And getting Simmons over there, like, I like that. I like that comment of Simmons and Patty Mills and
because now
Kyrie and you got
because you ain't got to worry about him shooting too many threes, but he's gonna draw that ball, he's gonna draw them fouls, he's gonna play that defense, and he's gonna get y'all that ball. So that was nice. And they got another person too with him, right?
And they got Drummond. They got an actual dedicated center. Like the Nets won that trade.
Yeah, that's sharp. That's sharp. Yeah, they right.
And they got two first rounders, I think.
Yeah,
something like that.
And they got Steph. They got Steph. And they got Steph.
Oh yeah, Curry. Yeah.
Duke boy, yeah. They got what about Duke boys? They got Steph. Solid. So they might have took away some threes, but they added an arsenal of threes. You know what I'm saying? We know where he
going. He be going crazy.
Yeah, y'all know where he came from, and I like how he upped his gameplay because he's been watching him at Duke, but he's the calm player like his dad. He's not like Curry. Two different people. Of course, they got that winger. Well, we know who got the ultimate winger. You know what I'm saying? But I'm happy to see within like the last 3 to 4 years he upped the intensity of how he played because even watching him at Duke, I'm like, God damn, he nice, he good, but he too laid back, a little too laid back for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get a little, like, I don't know why, all the fire went to the Steph and you just came out OD, brother. You gotta get some spark up under your belt. So you know what I mean? And I believe too, Rain in Brooklyn, nasty. Fizzy, you got some more players, so different like the dude, what's it, out of Whoopi, a dude that left from Dallas. Well, what's cool, yeah, they used to get burned and stuff like that, but as he said, he went to the Bengals, different atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? He was able to recharge, get back into his 1-2s. And like I said, them lights sometimes is not always good for people. Them star lights is not good for you. Only certain players can play under star lights. That's just 100. Like he said it. Having the light on you and the stars and that shit playing for Dallas is the light is on you all time. Everything you do, any mistake, any greatness is always going to be put out there. So as he said, focus on football. No bright lights, no nothing. We outside, we getting gritty. He got to get his mind right and focus. Like, you know what I mean? So every situation, just because it might seem good, it's always seem good. That don't mean nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's 100.
Absolutely. Yeah, man.
That's that. You good?
Dunzo. I'm good.
Facts. All right, word. Y'all know what it is, man. As always, we appreciate y'all for coming through to rock out with your boys. I'm King Heru. Zito. This is the Get Right podcast. And y'all know what it is, man. What's up, the brain? So you already know what it do. I said they gotta see you, so you know I've been feeling you too. I'm rolling with a few kings. I know you rolling with some queens too. So let's head to the spot, and you already know what they do. Waves on Mars, roll one and smoke one. Enjoy the night. I keep from Tito, you already know.
Yes,
sir. The inbox, we got things to set up.
Absolutely.
So, tell to get ready for all the new content. The Patreon is about to be on fire. We just finalizing a few things, so we'll be able to load and load and load and load and load. There won't be no stopping.
Exactly.
It's like a volcano when I slide in. I've been rocking boats, Poseidon. I put them flames out. Fireman, swinging all in the jungle. Tarzan, this is real ecstasy, real leaders in. So won't you follow me to another land?
I treat you like a goddess from the motherland. You know what's in the way, so you already know what it do.
Yeah, boy. You got it.
I be the goddess in you, so you know I've been feeling you too.